Hi, Mike Newton here, golf professional, coach and custom fitter down at Lytham Golf Academy. Just going to do a little head-to-head for you today with two, for me, really good irons. I've done a little bit of, I've done reviews of both of these irons on my channel. I'll put a couple of links up here so you can go and check them out. Maybe check those out first, come back to this video. But two real cracking irons here. We've got the TaylorMade, the new TaylorMade P770 iron against Ping's new i200 iron. So really these two irons are aimed at the sort of golfer who may be sort of low teens into sort of single figure golfer, somebody who wants maybe a clean, smaller, compact look, but they still need that little bit of help on forgiveness, which both these irons are presenting. Now obviously TaylorMade do one that's a little bit slimmer to this, which is the P750. Not quite got that in here yet, but when it does we'll do a review on that. But that's going to be a smaller, neater, compact, you know, maybe for the real low handicap guys. And then obviously Ping's version is the i-blade, again more compact than the i200. So these are really sort of sitting in that bracket of that sort of you know, low teens, maybe into single figure golfer, somebody who, again, as I say, wants that neat look but that consistent performance. Now both these lofts are 33 degrees. Both 7 irons are both 33 degrees. Okay, I've got them in identical shafts in KBS Tour in stiff. Both ½ inch longer and both a couple of degrees upright. So really fair test I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to hit 4 balls with each, and then I'm just going to look at some GC2 numbers, spin launch, ball speed, etc. And just see if one's outperforming the other, or whether something's a little bit more consistent, which is probably what a lot of golfers in this category are wanting. Yes, everybody wants a little bit of yardage, which is always nice. And the companies are really geared around trying to provide ball speed to get that distance. But at the same time, I think, you know, they want to produce some consistent numbers, so when it's landing it's with a bit of control as well. So we'll test that out, or we'll have a look at those numbers and see if that's actually correct. Okay, so we're going to start with the TaylorMade P770 iron. We'll hit 4 shots with that, and then like so move on to the Ping. We'll have a look at some numbers. Okay, so we're going to hit the first shot with the TaylorMade P770 iron. Yeah, nice flight there. Again, as I say, I've done the review on this iron, and you know the flight was fairly high, which I think is what TaylorMade is sort of trying to promote with this particular iron. I definitely sort of saw that. I saw that in that last shot. Yeah, nice straight golf shot there. Good strike. Feels great. You know, this is a forged head. The Ping i200 isn't forged. So what I would probably find with these modern clubs now, it's sometimes hard to feel the difference between that forged and the non-forged. I think if you blind tested a lot of people, it'd be very difficult to really tell the difference unless you're a real feel player. Which then I think, you know, you'll if you played like, for instance, Mizuno's or something like that, or a classic forged club, then I think once you've had something like that, it's hard to maybe go away from a forged club. Yeah, nice straight shot. A little bit skinny, that one. Okay, so we're going to hit one more. Quite a nice little group in there, and then we'll flick over to the Ping i200. Okay, so here's the last ball flight that we just hit with the TaylorMade. A little bit of a better strike there, so just squeezed a bit more yardage out of that one. That carried about 168, I think it was. Yeah, 169. Right, so we've now got the Ping i200 in our hands here. So as I said before, exactly the same loft here at 33 degrees. A couple of degrees upright, same spec, same shaft. Let's give this one a hit. Very similar trajectory I'm seeing there. Again, that was just a little bit skinny, but very similar trajectory to the TaylorMade. That carried at 163. So here's the second shot with the Ping iron. Quite a nice neutral flight there. Yeah, that's carrying about 167. 169, sorry. Okay, so third shot with a ping. Yeah, really nice strike there. I think the differences between those two irons look-wise is the i200 is just a little bit longer from the heel to the toe. The blade length looks a little bit longer than the TaylorMade. TaylorMade is just a little bit more compact, so depending on how your confidence is and maybe what you like the look of, which is a very personal thing, then you know there's two slightly different looks here. I mean, if you like that compact look, the TaylorMade maybe would appeal to you a little bit more. The ping, just a slightly longer blade from heel to toe there. Okay, so I'm just getting the last one with a ping. They both feel really good. As I said, the ping isn't forged, but it does feel very solid. Very, it feels quite soft to be fair. Yeah, nice flight. A little bit pulley that one. Let's have a look at some numbers. Okay, so here's the last shot with a ping. Just a little bit pulley that one, but still very nice sort of flight. Again, carrying around that sort of 171 that one. Okay, so there's the ball flights there that we're seeing. So the red ball flight was the TaylorMade, the white is the ping. This is quite, I always like looking at this one. This is a dispersion ring, so it puts a ring round all the shots you hit. So probably clearly see here that we've got a few longer shots with the ping one actually. Slightly wide on dispersion. The TaylorMade's quite tight but not as long, so it gives you one of those dilemmas whether, you know, do I want those extra yards? I mean, to be fair, both are very tight on dispersion, as you can probably see on the screen there. I'm happy with both of those in terms of left to right dispersion. So just have a look at the numbers here. So we can see the ball speed there, 119 against 123. So we've got the ping here against the TaylorMade. So the ping on the bottom column. So 123 on ball. Do ignore clubhead speed because I haven't got my HMT stickers on here, so that isn't an accurate measurement. However, the rest of it is. So 123 ball against 119, so a bit quicker off the face there with the ping. Now obviously the ping are saying it's 30% you know, sort of thinner on the club face here than the previous iron model, so they're working on some ball speed here. Lofts are exactly the same, so we can't sort of dictate loft here that's changed this number. But quite a big difference there between the ping. Now I might have just struck that a little bit better. I don't felt like I did, to be fair. You know, I think there's one little bit low on the face there, like I did with the TaylorMade. So fairly even, I would say, on the strikes. Launching half a degree lower, so not a lot in it, to be honest. Side spin's a little bit better on average, so not as big a number there. However, the spin is quite high there with the ping, which is great when it's coming into land on the green, but the only thing that would concern me there is if I was to turn into a wind, that spinning up at 7,500 on average might just start climbing a little bit, and it might be, I mean, obviously I can play knockdown shots quite easily, so I can change that, but it's quite a high number there. You know, maybe the TaylorMade a little bit around that right number, but having said that, you know, they're both fairly high spin numbers, which is what you'd sort of have tried to expect with a club in this sort of category, really. Your game improvement irons are stronger lofts. Generally, you see this number drop down to 5,000-6,000. And that's generally where you're getting that extra distance from. Very similar on the descending angle, a little bit higher on peak height with the ping against the TaylorMade, and yardage is just a little bit more out of that ping against the TaylorMade, just probably because it's spinning up, it's just holding the air, hanging in the air that little bit longer, which is just helping with that that carry distance, but also obviously I think that ball speed is making a big difference here. You know, a good 4 mile an hour quicker, which is ultimately going to equate a little bit more yards at the other end. Okay, so there we have it. I think two very, very popular irons for 2017, I would say. TaylorMade's literally just landed. Ping one's been out quite a few weeks now. But I think two really good irons. Definitely a popular option, I think, nowadays, because, as I said earlier, guys do like the neat look, the slimmer top line, the slightly left offset. These finishes on these are really quite attractive. But you know, they still want that little bit of help when you miss the middle, which this has got a bit of best of both worlds in my eyes. I could quite easily game both of these in my golf bag. Two real sort of cracking irons. So please comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are with those irons. Would these be the sort of irons you'll go out and test yourself? There's loads of options, as you can see in the studio here. We've got a lot of fitting options, lie options, length, shafts, weights, kick points, flexes, grips, thicknesses. The list goes on. So as I say, I've always say all my videos highlight the fitting process. Go and see a good fitter, or come and see us here at Lytham Golf Academy, and we can really go through this and pitch these clubs against each other. Use GC2, pitch against your own iron, and really see what is performing and what is giving you the best numbers. And then a bit of feedback from you in terms of what you like the look of, feel of, as you're swinging the golf club. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching.